Welcome guys, back to another Redstone tutorial with UniWarrior GV. I know it has been a while since I posted a video. That's because I'm currently in an exam, and so recording and editing is now going on to a second place. Um, so the time that you will see this video is maybe gonna be the kind of the end period of the exam, because I just worked at this new thing with a few, like, a little bit time here, a little bit time there. So I hope you guys will like this video, and that you will learn something. And yeah, let's get to see what I have built it. So I'm just gonna remove this because that was just an experiment. There's nothing to see here. Okay. So a friend of me was busy at an experiment, actually building a machine from something on the internet that he didn't really understand how it worked. And it was basically a bank where customers would come to store their items in safety. Like, let's say their ender chest is full, or they don't have an ender chest on at the moment, that they can just store it here. And my friend said, well, for a challenge, you can maybe build it yourself. The customers are able to choose their password of the safe. Now, I kind of misunderstood that because I really thought that the customer really could change their, like, create their own password. Where what he actually mean was that there were already some passwords in the system, and that just you would put in the password, and that would correspond to a specific storage. So I went a little bit further. I was a little bit more ambitious, and I created a bank where you, the customer, could actually put your own password in it, and then the whole machine would be then programmed on that password. So you, the customer, or yeah, so the customer can actually change its own password. So I'm gonna give you a demonstration of what it does. So currently there is 2 slots, and there's already 1 minecart chest there. It's called redstone because there's a lot of redstone in there. So I'm gonna put a ticket redstone in there. The redstone ticket is then pushed above, like transport all the way above, and then the minecart chest with the redstone stuff is then in this station with the 2 tickets. So you will need 2 tickets eventually, one to program the minecart chest and one to actually receive it. So I can actually rename this to something else. Let's say I don't know, uh, uh, let's say machines, right? Machines. Gonna take the 2 tickets that only cost 1 XP. So if you have like a full item stack, right? So if I just would change this to shiny emeralds, it's only gonna take you 1 XP. So it's actually better to take the whole stack and name the whole stack, because otherwise it will cost you more experience. So I will now put one ticket in there. Gonna push the button. The minecart chest is going in there, and then you will see the light going on, meaning that the minecart chest has arrived, and you will also hear 2 tunes if you maybe didn't see it immediately. So yeah, and then I can take the new password machines, put it in there, and I just wait, and then the minecart chest will arrive with the 2 passwords in there. Am I gonna send the minecart chest back? Voila. And okay, so what you can do, so let's say this is a payment chest now. You can, the customer can put some diamonds in there if he wants to use it. So basically, let's say I want to store this, right? I'm gonna I don't know, call it the password rich man or something like that. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take 2 papers, right? And then maybe you can put some minecart chests in there, resembling the available slots. So if you have 9 slots, you can put 9 minecart chests in there. If there are no minecart chests in there, that means all the slots are occupied. So I'm gonna put the minecart chest right there. Of course, I'm in creative, so I create a copy. You put all the items in there, like so. And remember, order doesn't really matter. You can put it anywhere you want. I'm gonna create a V shape like that. I'm gonna put the paper in the anvil. I'm gonna call it rich man. I'm gonna take the paper out of it. And as you know, only items, let's do this again. Only items with the same name will stack. So this paper, they're kinda on the same block, but they will not stack. If I put this and then a rich man, you see how it's in my inventory actually didn't. If I do this, you see how they stack together? That's kinda a feature of naming. Small feature. Okay. You put the ticket in the first slot. That's very important. You could potentially put it in the second slot, but it needs to be the first slot. Uh, like there must no content, so no content must be in front of the ticket. So the ticket needs to be the first in line. So then you're just gonna send the minecart chest. Gonna wait. We got a confirmation that's sent. So now if I would put rich man in there. Oh, there was a little bit of lag in there. I got my rich man with the 2 passwords. So actually I can reuse it. So I can add some stuff in it. And I can like remove some stuff from it. I can take 1 ticket out of it and I can send it back. Don't forget to put a ticket in it. That's very important. Voila. So now we're gonna get a look how the machine works, and then I'm gonna show you how to build such a thing. I don't gonna like really like in other videos gonna say place this, place that, because I really want you to learn how to think as a redstoner. So this is what happens. So the minecart will arrive. Now let's take 1 minecart chest out of it. Let's take the machines out of it. Okay, there we go. Got some lag there. Okay, give me a second. I'm gonna fix this. Okay, I hope this will be a little bit better. This is the first time I had so much lag. I'm gonna look at the sun. It was good. If it warps back, means I have some lag, but it doesn't seem to be now. Okay, so that's good. Okay, so as you can see, 1 minecart is missing. The right minecart is picked out of there. Oh, and as you can see, this rail points into the direction of an available slot, while this rail is pointing to that direction, meaning that there is no there's not really an like this slot is not available, so it will point the next minecart to the next slot if available. The cool thing is that you can actually just put slots and slots over and over. So you can expand this machine however you want. I'm just gonna remove a little bit of this so we have a little bit more view. So what will happen is the minecart will go in here. So let's send the minecart over. Right, so I'm gonna again put 1 ticket out of there. So what happens, as you will see, again, strange lag. I think it's because of the hoppers and because I'm recording that stuff like that happen. But you will see that this is the tube where stuff will get in, and the ticket is now in here. So what will happen is that a hopper will be unlocked for like a fraction of a second to take the first item out of there, which needs to be the ticket. Then it goes through this column of droppers, goes into this hopper line, and then is in this hopper. Okay, so then this hopper is actually programmed, and it can only take a cobblestone with the name derp. So you need to give this like a very strange name, so nobody could actually just hack this system or something like that, and give it the ticket, and or if this ticket will come by, it will stack, it will give a signal, and instead of releasing one item, it will release both two items. Okay, um, then those items will eventually go through this hopper and will end up back into the chest together with the ticket you actually put in there. Then yeah. So then a signal will go from here all the way to there, and will give eventually a signal to the powered rail underneath this to send the minecart. Now we want to actually point this rail immediately there. There is a system underneath that does that to tell the machine that this slot is free, but that doesn't do it quickly enough. So there is another system that will override all the junctures. So even if this minecart, for instance, wants to come, this juncture needs to point that direction, otherwise it will go in this slot, which doesn't need to happen. So every juncture will get like overwritten by this little system. It's kind of like a lever in a redstone device, and that goes then to everything. Then the lever is then back reset if the minecart comes over this pressure plate. Yeah, other stuff, let's see. So this thing over here is responsible for saying if the slot is occupied or not. Then this is just some wiring. This is for the dropper system thingy. Then this is some other stuff. Oh yeah, that's one thing that we need to know, is that let's say there is no item at all. So let's say I'm gonna take the minecart chest out of there. Let's just take one of it. Okay, it took a little bit of time. It's because of the lag. Um, So now there is no item. So basically, any item, even though if I would put this ticket, the rich man, into this machine, this rich man needs to go all the way to this hopper. But because this hopper has a free slot, this hopper can actually take this item. So we need to tell this hopper to say, you cannot take any items if there are no minecarts in there. So that thing over there that detects if the slot is free or not will send a signal to this hopper saying you cannot take any items. Also, when the minecart goes into the slot, it will send a short pulse that then eventually go to this node block and to this light, giving the customer the signal that the minecart has arrived. So let's now craft the machine in a little bit more detail.